Everyone. I am Dalen, the campus internship coordinator here at AU. Today we're going to be talking about internships, a little bit more on the logistics side, on course credit, deadlines, processes, and requirements, specifically for internships if you are in the College of Liberal Arts and Business or the College of Health and Sciences. I have another video that went over a little bit more internship basics, what they are, the application process, that kind of thing. Today, again, is a little bit more logistics if you are wanting to earn credit for an internship, what that process looks like. So first, let's distinguish between for credit and non-credit internships. So if you're wanting to earn course credit for an internship, this is when your individual major requires that you complete an internship. This means you have to have already completed at least 60 credits of other coursework. So we want you to be at junior status at least. So you'll be doing that during junior or senior year. In order to get credit for an internship, there's an internship class associated with that. So you do need to register for an internship class in the term that you want to do your internship, just to make sure that you do get those credits added onto your degree when you're completing the experience. And then there is some paperwork involved when you do get an internship secured. You have to actually submit it to Handshake for approval. And then when you're seeking credit, you also have to make sure you're meeting a minimum number of hours at the internship site. Most majors' internship requirements are worth 4 credits, which means you need to get at least 200 hours at the internship. So making sure you're working with your supervisor to complete that requirement during the term that you're enrolled in the internship class. And then there's also assignments to complete. So I mentioned there's an internship class, but you don't actually go to that classroom, sit in class, listen to a professor. There's just a bright space shell with assignments for you to complete, and then the rest of the course is you going to the internship. Now, if you're not earning credit for an internship, meaning you're doing the experience, but you're not registered for a class or wanting to earn credit, again, you're obviously not going to be getting those 4 credits added to your degree. You're going to make those up somewhere else with a different kind of class. Again, you're not registered for a class, so you don't need to make sure you're enrolled in anything. You don't need to submit it to Handshake to get it approved. You don't have to meet a minimum number of hours. It's just kind of all done not through AU, kind of something that you do on your own, like to create or like working a part-time job or doing some other kind of professional experience. Still provides that valuable experience. The end result is still the same. You still learned, you still are able to add it to your resume. We're still able to help, but you just don't need to meet some of those other logistical requirements to complete something for your major. So deadlines to keep in mind if you were wanting to earn credit. It needs to line up with the semester so that you have enough time to complete the hours. So if you're looking for a spring internship, we want you to have that lined up approximately November 15th, so just a little bit before the end of the fall semester. If you're looking for a summer internship, you want it to be lined up a little bit before that summer starts, end of spring semester, so April 15th approximately. Fall internship, you want to have it by the start of August, end of summer, so that when the fall semester starts, you're able to start the internship, start collecting hours, have everything good to go. Now, these are all approximate. Sometimes we know that employers don't get back to you until right before the semester starts. So the firm deadline would be the start of the semester when the add drop deadline is for courses. So by the first week of the classes, you need to know if you have an internship or not. If not, you want to drop the class and delay the requirement so that you're not still charged for it when you don't have an internship. So first week of classes is the firm deadline, but we generally recommend about a month before just to make sure you have time for paperwork and all that other good stuff. Now, application process and requirements. So again, I mentioned this in my other recording, but you should expect to have to submit a resume at least to apply for an internship. But a lot of others require a cover letter, a portfolio if it's communication, graphic design, marketing, writing samples, maybe if it's communication or English. Some sites like criminal justice or government internships will want a background check, and a lot will want references, which is some people that they can reach out to kind of ask about your work ethic, your knowledge, that kind of stuff. So you'll need to have at least 3 people that they can reach out to. But again, you wouldn't do that until they ask for those references. So don't include them on a resume or anything, but have them ready usually after an interview to share them so that they can make those phone calls and make those checks. And then the interview process usually looks like a phone screening, so a quick phone call from a recruiter or hiring manager, just like a quick casual type interview. And then more formal interviews, usually 1 or 2 rounds you can expect. And then they'll usually send an offer letter if they selected you. So keep an eye out for that. You definitely want to not respond to that late. And then again, if you're wanting to earn credit, you have to submit it to Handshake. Fill out a form with the details of your internship, get it approved by me and your site supervisor and the faculty member for your major. And then you want to make sure, again, you're definitely registered in that internship class if you're wanting to earn credit. So again, my other video went over a little bit more basics of what the internship process looks like, what to expect in an internship. This was a little bit more just the back end requirements if you're wanting to earn credit. But again, my colleagues here are happy to help. Alex and Tori are career counselors who can help with your resume, cover letter, any other application materials. I'm here to help with your search or talking about specific internship sites and helping with your paperwork. Again, if you're wanting to earn credit, how to submit it to Handshake, what to do, how to answer some of the questions, make sure it gets approved and everything like that. So let us know what questions you have. We can help, especially for internships in the College of Liberal Arts and Business and College of Health and Sciences. Thank you.